A much closer vote this time around for our dear friend Comments. A 53% to 47% split, and you have voted to approach the Grand Council. I find this outcome to be surprising, as lest you forget, Comments Please Subscribe has a charisma of 6, and we're about to go use diplomacy. That's fine, let's see how that goes. So we're going to go to page 91. So we try to find a way to fight through these wizards. Ooh, okay. Let's leave. I don't like them, and I think they would cheat. They'd find some way of tricking us. I think we should go to the council, tell them what's happened, and ask them to give you back your rights. Gentlemen, says Pentagon, turning back to the wizards. My colleague and I have conferred and decided to withdraw. Under the scornful eyes of the wizards, the 4 of you leave Rainbow Castle. Long months later, you enter the chambers of the Grand Council. I'm sorry, months later? Probably just be doing magic that whole time. Who cares? Pentagon, Jamie, Fox, and Owl, I am glad to see you safe, and I have followed your adventures with a heavy heart and yearned to help, says the great Grand Wizard. But one must not disturb the balance. It is not allowed. And so, even though your cause is just, I cannot help. Your district was fairly claimed by Malice, Pothos, and Rubus. Now you must either meet their challenge and win, or leave the pillars forever. Okay, you say. We've tried this and it didn't work. Let's go back and show those 3 what magic's all about. Well said, Jamie, says Pentagon. Can I bite one of them? Asks Fox. Typical response from one of your mentality, snipes Owl. Good luck, says the great Grand Wizard as he turned back to Rainbow Castle. And I assume months later as we continue that journey. We accept your challenge, gentlemen, says Pentagon. Excellent, hisses Rubus. These are the rules. No magical items may be used. Your staff, ring, and cube must be set aside. And we will remove all of our special aids. As he speaks, a variety of rings, charms, and necklaces clatter to the floor. Any magic, so long as performed by your skills alone, is allowed. How do you know we're not hiding something special, you ask, like the idiot you are. Would we do that? Protests Pothos. Do owls fly? Sneers Fox. Any other rules? Asks Pentagon. No, it's very simple, replies Pothos. The 4 of us go into the Great Hall, and whoever emerges alive wins. The 3 of you against Pentagon? That's not fair, you exclaim. Fair? Fair! Of course it's fair. Your precious Pentagon studied under the Great Gump. We had to settle for the lowly Scrumbog. These sounds like names I would name my Pokemon. And we learned things only when we could wake him up or keep him from getting drunk. And you forget that Pentagon's at least 300 years older than we are. He's had all the time to practice and acquire new knowledge. It will take everything we 3 know to make it fair. But we have a few tricks up our sleeves. Don't worry, Comments, says Pentagon. Everything will be just fine. Don't be so sure of that, sneers Malice. Well, now, there's no reason to wait. Let's begin, says Pentagon. Striding toward the door, you trail after him uncertainly. Halt! Screeches Rubus. Where do you think you're going? No one goes into that room except us. The zoo stays outside. Just give me the word, kid, and I'll bite him, snarls Fox. The fellow's correct comments, says Owl. The contest is not ours. We must not intrude. But what shall we do? you exclaim angrily. We can't just sit around here and twiddle my thumbs. No, indeed, says Malice. We would like to know that you'll not be twiddling or meddling while we are occupied. What do you suggest? Asks Pentagon. We have several suggestions, says Rubus, rubbing his hand together. And we have 3 options this time around, Commons. 3 things to choose from. What will we do to show that we won't interfere with this great challenge of the wizards? Rubus says, you can go to Limbo. It's very nice this time of year. He also says, you can rest in the tower. The view is quite nice. Or, you can relax in our game room in the basement. Which will it be, Commons? Now's your chance to make your choice. We tried diplomacy by going to the Grand Council, and it seemed that they were not able to help us at all, which is great because I don't think we'd be able to convince them. Anyway, so now we have to make a choice to show that we won't interfere with this great challenge between the wizards. But obviously we still want to help Pentagon, right? But where will we end up going? It's either going to Limbo, which is capitalized, so I can only assume they actually mean purgatory, or we can go back to the tower and just chill there and enjoy the view, or we can go to their basement and enjoy the game room, whatever that means for a bunch of wizards. The choice is yours, and yours alone. Look for the link in the description down below and cast your vote. Where will Commons go next? 3 options. Surely one of them might end up being deadly. Make your choice, and we'll continue on this endless quest of the revenge of the Rainbow Dragons. Thanks so much for playing along, by the way.